Today I'm going to be discussing the topic of nuclear weapons and focusing on North Korea especially. I'm sure many of you have heard about the threats North Korea has posed on the United States using nuclear weapons. And so I was researching and I found that the US has finally they've sent a land-based missile defense system to Guam to defend against possible North Korean ballistic missile launches. So they're sending a whole bunch of defense missiles to Guam to protect against a possible threat from North Korea. This makes some sense to me because, well, we need it in Guam, but I don't understand why they're putting it in Guam instead of the United States. But on top of that, most scientists think that they don't have enough power to bring nuclear weapons over to the United States and bomb the United States. But I've also read that they do have medium-range ballistic missiles that can carry high explosives for hundreds of miles, so they still do pose somewhat of a threat to the United States, but our technology is way more advanced, so we don't have as many, or as much fear of them. I've also been researching, what countries have any sort of threat to the United States concerning, nuclear weapons, and it looks like Russia, of course, France, and England. The United States is definitely highlighted, and so is India, most of Russia, and north of Korea, all of Korea. Let's see, Pakistan definitely has one, Israel and Iran. Although Israel and Iran, they're not exactly sure, they're so determined to get nuclear weapons that they pose somewhat of a threat to the United States. North Koreans are so against the United States that, I don't know if you've seen on the news, but they're shooting, they show videos of North Korean soldiers shooting at pictures of Obama and American politicians who are really, really popular, and at the American flag, and it's really scary. And I know this is a weird reference, but I was watching The Walking Dead, I was watching The Amazing Race. And on The Amazing Race, a couple traveled to North Korea, which is very dangerous, I believe. And they went to this theater show, and the people were singing about communism, about how it was so great. And it was almost like a trance. I don't know, I feel like they're being totally brainwashed in communism. I feel like they're being taught these songs because they don't even realize what they're singing, and they're just like, oh, communism, it's so great. It just reminds me of Russia 60 years ago. Now let's discuss North Korean threats right now. On YouTube, a video of the White House went viral of North Korean soldiers shooting and blowing up the White House in DC. It was in Congress has been blown up. It's just crazy stuff that's been going on lately. Okay, so North Korean's leader, his name is Kim Jong-un, and he is the person who's been influencing all of this stuff, all of the threats against the United States. More on Kim Jong. Speculated that Kim is insane, that he's simply just going crazy and power hungry, and who's wanted to follow after his successors, or his successors who have spread communism. Kim apparently is a total extrovert. He loves to go out in public and give speeches. He loves to be enthusiastic and talk to people, which influences the people into thinking that what he's doing is totally right, because he's so nice and enthusiastic about what he's doing. What he's tried to do is he tried to get the North Koreans to suspend the missile use and nuclear tests by saying that he'll provide North Korea with food, but then that didn't exactly play out, so Obama got to the UN, and he told them that they should totally condemn North Korea for what they're doing right now, i.e. the threats the US is doing about the nuclear threats right now. Is it says they've dispatched 2 warships to the Western Pacific to be on alert for missiles and conducting bomber and fighter flyovers, which is just a defense system. We're not on the offense right now. We're just trying to protect the borders of the country. But basically what the US can do right now is to defend our borders and just ignore Kim Jong's threats. Or we can punish Kim Jong, you know, by sending nuclear missiles over to North Korea, which isn't exactly smart, because that could start in a year. Wait it out, because basically the US is pretty much going to win in this one, because our defense system is so great, and we're either going to punish him or wait it out. So that's all on North Korea. Thank you so much for watching my video. Bye.